Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are fit and healthy at your home. I'm Sandhya Patel, your class 6 science teacher from St. Mary's High School. So, in our previous class, we have discussed that what happened if it longed for a very long period of time. Now, in today's class, we are going to discuss the next topic, that is what happens if it does not rain for a long period. Let's start. Read along with me. Can you imagine what would happen if it does not rain in a region for a year or more? The soil continues to lose water by evaporation and transpiration. Since it is not being brought back by rain, the soil becomes dry. The level of water in ponds and wells of the region goes down, and some of them may even dry up. Now, just imagine what happen if in a particular region there is no rain for a very long period of time, for years or more than year of or 2 3 years. What will happen? We know that soil is continuous lose water through evaporation. Whatever amount of water is going down in the soil, it gets evaporated by the heat that is getting by the sun, and also by the transpiration. So due to this evaporation and transpiration, the level of the water in the soil will goes on decreasing, and at certain period of time the water will fully evaporate and the soil becomes dry. Not only the soil but also various ponds and wells also get dry because of the scarcity of the rainfall. The groundwater may also become scarce. This may lead to drought. Now, just I have explained that if the rain is not occurring for a long period of time, the water that is present in the soil or in the pond and wells get dried up, and due to this, the scarcity of water will increase. Then it will lead to the drought. Drought means that whenever there is a scarcity in rainfall for a long period of time, and the area is not, and that particular area is not getting enough amount of rain, and it leads to the drought. In drought condition, it is difficult to get food and fodder. You might have heard about droughts occurring in some part of our country or the world. Are you aware of the difficulties faced by the people living in these areas? What happens to animals and the vegetation in this condition? Now, you all must have heard the word drought, and you must also have come across the drought condition, that many part of our India or many part of the world is facing the difficulty or the problem of drought. In that country, what happened? The rainfall is very less, and due to which the scarcity of water is there, and hence it leads to the drought. So, because of drought, there are many of difficulties faced by the human, not only human but also by the animals. They may get less amount of water, so and drought will result into many diseases, also very many health problem. So this is what the drought may cause to the animal or the human life. So there are many more effects that is been seen or that is been occurred due to the drought. Now let's move ahead. So how can we conserve the water? Now the question is that if there is less amount of water is there, less amount of rainfall is there, so what we should do? How can we conserve the water? What is the meaning of conserve? So conserve means to prevent or to save water. How we can save the water? Let's read. Only a small fraction of water available on the earth is fit for use of plants, animals and humans. Most of the water is in the oceans and it cannot be used directly. When the level of the ground water decreases drastically, this cannot be used anymore. So, in the starting class, I already explained that our earth is 71% is full of water, but among the 71%, we can use a little amount of water which is fit for our daily uses and for drinking purposes. Rest of the water is found in ocean, and that cannot be directly used in our day-to-day life because the ocean waters are salty. They are containing salt. They contain salt, hence we cannot use that. When the level of the groundwater decreases drastically, this cannot be used anymore. Suppose if because of the scarcity of rainfall the groundwater level decreases, so we cannot use that water. The total amount of water on earth remains the same, but the water available for use is very limited and decreasing with overusage. The water amount of water that is present in the earth, that is sufficient, that is large amount of water is there, but among them but out of that we can use little amount of water, and if we use it and if we do not use it properly, the water level may get decreasing day by day, and hence lead to the very scarcity of water. Hence we must use this water very carefully. The demand for water is increasing day by day. The number of people using water is increasing with rising population. In many cities, long queues for collection of water are a common sight. Also, more and more water is being used for producing food and by the industry. Now we know that demand of water is been increasing day by day. Why it is increasing? Because the population is increasing day by day, and hence the demand of the necessity of water is also increasing day by day. In many of the cities, you must have heard or seen that there people are making queues for collecting the water from a particular area. For example, in villages, they are collecting the water from wells from so different cities, like in rural areas of Mumbai. What people are doing, they are making a queues to collect the water for the day-to-day uses. So with the increasing population, the demand of water is also increasing, not in only in the household uses, but in many industries and agriculture field also we are using water. Hence we should use the water very properly. These factors are leading to shortage of water in many parts of the world. Hence it is very important that water is used carefully. We should take care not to waste water. So with the high use of the water, this scarcity has been seen in many parts of, not only in India but also in the world. So we must use this water very carefully. We should not waste the water. So I hope this is clear. So you all must remember that water is very precious for ourselves. So we should use it very carefully and very properly. We should use it. Now for today this much only, and in our next class we will see that how we can use or how we can harvest the rainwater. So for today this much. Thank you so much.